This week, Nessa gallops to victory. Chloe wants a pony, and I get knocked the fuck down off my high horse. So, let's strap down, let's strap in, and let's do this.
This is just another trucking podcast.
Hello, this is Just Another Trucking Podcast. I am your host, Tom, and I'm joined, as always, by my good friends, co-hosts. Where's Chloe?
I don't know. Shut up, Tom. I'm busy a minute.
Good.
Nobody's talking to you today.
Hello.
Apparently not. Hi, where the fuck were you?
I was getting alcohol.
So we're starting the podcast, and I say about having good friends co-hosts. One's typing.
Oh, did you?
The other's getting alcohol.
I'm getting not just alcohol. You know, and I mentioned about that moonshine I had. I've got the moonshine.
What the fuck is that?
Do you remember when we were talking
Yeah.
about American stuff and random sweets? I've got apple pie moonshine.
That does sound quite good. Well, I don't know about moonshine. Is it? It's just basically this. Is it not? Do you know when you go to like the DIY shop and there's that alcohol in the purple bottle?
What?
Is it not that?
What, like
Right.
floor cleaner?
Basically, yeah.
Well, no. I think this is old
Down it.
smoky.
Down it right now. Fucking down it.
It's down.
Down it. No.
It's like a full-on shot. It says shake. It says shake. I can't.
Right. Okay.
not...
Shake.
Paint stripper, Colin. It probably
Fucking
is.
do it.
It smells smoky.
Just do it. In one. Come on, girl. Go on. Get it down your neck, love.
Don't choke on it.
It was.
I've said that before.
I
but,
tell you what. It says apple pie. That was fucking apple pie. That was.
Really?
That was well nice. Yeah, it was like spiced apple pie.
Was it got
What's in
with
it?
cinnamon in it? Why do Americans put cinnamon in? I know
Oh.
we do have American listeners, by the way.
The aftertaste is now tasting like mince pies. Christmas.
That's very weird. So, American listeners, you put you put cinnamon in apple pie, and that is, I don't know.
The best invention
It's
ever.
just, what the fuck are you talking about?
Cinnamon is amazing with everything.
No, it's not.
It is.
Pretty much is.
It pretty much
It's
is.
not. It's like, you know, like the.
It adds like a new level of something, and it's not spicy. It's not. It's just like a
apple
nice
pie
flavour.
doesn't need a fucking level.
Of course,
It's
it
fine
does.
as it is.
No, it's not. Apple pie and with a bit of cinnamon. Oh,
No,
so
we've got
good.
apple pie and custard. I tell
Yeah,
you
and a bit of
my
cinnamon.
nan. No,
And a bit of
no
cinnamon.
No.
Yes.
Can I just point out, we do have some of the Patreon crew in at the moment. Marty's just said, don't fix what's not broken. It's exactly the case. He's right.
You don't have to fix it. You're just improving it.
Yes. I was going to say that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with Chloe on
Always
this.
make things better.
I'm with Chloe on this.
You can always make things better.
I just don't. I don't think adding cinnamon to apple pie was just. It just one of them things where I just don't think it was ever needed. No one ever asked for it. No one ever kind of. It was just
I
one of them
asked for
things
it.
where apple pie. But apple pie was great by itself. It is great by itself.
I bet a lot of people have asked for it. I like the American because they do like a lot of nice spice pumpkin things, and I'm like, oh, I really want to try like a spiced pumpkin pie. I reckon that's lush. There you go.
It's pumpkin pie is one of them things that I always want to try. But I think that if I actually tried it, I don't think I
You'd be
would.
disappointed.
Yeah.
I've
I
actually
think it'd be
never
good.
in my whole life tried anything pumpkin.
You've never tried pumpkin?
No, I always see pumpkin spice lattes at Starbucks.
Yeah, they're good.
Are they actually? I've never actually tried
I
one.
enjoy them. I enjoy that sort of thing.
Tell you what I do like. I like I can't remember who it is. Is it Lion's treacle tart?
What with the dead lion with the bees?
The dead lion with the bees on it. They do a treacle tart, and it is
Yeah,
fucking so good. But I
treacle
don't think
it's
they make
quite
it.
rich. It's
They
quite
don't make
sugary
it
and
anymore.
rich.
I don't think.
No, actually, I don't. I've never seen
No,
it around.
So I think. So I was talking to. I was talking to. I think it was my granddad or someone like that was saying how they liked. Oh fucking! What is
Are
it?
you getting to it? Get into it.
I'll get there eventually. Don't worry, I'll get there eventually. beeswax. Oh no, but the bees, like you don't know the honeycomb.
Oh right, and then you get the
Like
actual
the
honeycomb.
proper, like the actual
bit.
honeycomb, where you're
Yeah, but
supposed
that's
to
just
buy
like
that.
wax.
Well, I know, but so you're supposed to get it in the shops as a kind of a treat, and that was something that was kind of commonly sold, and that was something that you could just kind of get like a lot of places. And then
but I've tried that.
yeah,
before,
I know,
it's just...
but I know it's not about that, but it's more about the fact that you just can't get it anymore. It's not something that, and another one that's happened. So I cannot stand the taste of aspartame.
No, I don't.
I cannot stand the taste of it. You know,
Is
that
that
artificial
sweetener?
sweetener?
Yeah.
I can taste it in stuff, and it's horrible. And
if it's too strong, it's quite bitter, isn't it?
It's not nice. And so I was drinking. I'm a big fan of. I like a Pepsi, and you probably notice at some point I switched from Pepsi to Coke. The reason was I was drinking it, and I was like, it tastes horrible. It's like it tastes chemically, and like I thought it was like a bad batch. I turned the can around, and they've without announcing it, they put no announcements out anywhere at that point. They've put started putting aspartame in it. I could taste it immediately.
Just normal straight Pepsi.
Yeah. It's now slightly sugar free.
0, whatever it is, max.
No, less sugar. They've put aspartame in it. Coca-Cola doesn't. But I just don't like. I can't stand the taste of artificial
Well, they're about
sweeteners.
to take it back, though, aren't they? Aspartame, because it's meant to be like a carcinogenic now, isn't it?
No, they're not, are they?
Yeah,
they're pumping it into fucking everything.
Well, it's meant to be a
like Marty says,
carcinogenic.
they're trying to avoid the sugar tax.
Yeah.
True.
So if you buy normal Coke as opposed to Diet Coke, you pay a tax on it, don't you?
So
a lot more money. Yeah.
When we went to Cyprus, I had Pepsi out there, and it was amazing. It was exactly how I remember it. So I have been wondering, how can I import Pepsi from other countries? So I've genuinely...
Then sell it off?
No, I don't know. I mean, maybe, but I'm happy paying the sugar tax. I just want... listen, I'm happy paying the sugar tax, because if I'm having a sugary treat, I want some fucking sugar. It'd be like going out and getting cocaine and being like, yeah, this is like 50% less cocaine. That's great. I appreciate what you're doing there, but that's not why I'm here. Sorry. It's a really bad joke.
You're not promoting cocaine.
Don't take cocaine. That is an official.
Yeah. Well,
I was going to do a joke about a hooker, but then I didn't know where I was going to go with that one, so I switched to cocaine last second.
Dragon Collins says Iron Brew did the same and it tastes shit now. I don't think Iron Brew's ever been nice.
Listen, I'm just saying, don't go anywhere near Scotland if you're going to say shit like that. They will.
Is that where it's from?
You'll be evicted.
Is that where it's from?
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Iron Brew. It tastes a bit like Lucasade Original, doesn't it? And it's a bit I don't know what.
No, it doesn't.
What's it meant to be? What's it meant to flavour?
It's just Iron Brew.
Which is what,
it tastes shit now. It should. The fact that they've changed
iron that they've brewed up, Iron Brew, iron and sugar.
It's just
what
Iron
is it?
Brew. I don't know. It's just Iron Brew. It's in Glasgow. Just whatever the fuck you do, never say that in Glasgow, because they will literally stab you to death.
They'll chase you out of the country.
Just to point out, that's the same place that a terrorist went into, and they just kicked the shit out of him on the street. Yeah, do you know about that?
What, for not like an Iron Brew? That's a bit extreme.
No, it was a terrorist. It was like, what was it? Let's see if we can pull up the
terrorist
article.
gets Iron Brew.
I
am an avid non-fan of Iron Brew.
Terrorist Glasgow Airport. There we go.
What, the airport? Come on, Google, faster. Oh, by the way, should we not say hello to all the patrons, like, read out their names and that while you Googling?
Yes, Chloe, go on. It's in group chat.
Oh, what, you want me to do it?
Oh, heck yes.
It just very quickly, before we do, let me just quickly read this out. It's 10 years ago, a terror attacked, I don't know when this was done. It's 2017, so it's like 15 years ago, this. A terror attack aimed at killing hundreds of innocent holidaymakers failed because of a concrete doorpost and the actions of ordinary Glaswegians. So basically, he went in and he had this car with like propane in it and like tried to blow up the thing. And he got out and then basically like the Glaswegian just curb stomped him. We're like,
Good.
fuck
Wow.
off. Didn't you come after our iron brew?
That was so good, Tom. I wonder though, like when people do beat up a terrorist and stuff. I mean, normally if you lay into someone on the street, you get prosecuted for GBH and that. I bet
Yeah.
nobody gets prosecuted for battering a terrorist.
I mean,
Which
what,
is
It's
good,
Glasgow.
honestly.
Battering each other's basically how they say hello. But the funny thing is, right, that's the first terrorist attack, unless you count obviously from the air, the first terrorist attack, I think, in Scotland. Also was the last. So
they're not going back there again.
The terrorists were like, yeah, Scotland's not worth it.
We can't compete with those buggers. What would you do in a terrorist thing though? What would you do if something happened with you? Like if someone tried to nick your truck or something, what would you do?
I'd stab him in the eye with the key.
Ooh,
It depends what the
That's good
situation
going.
is. Obviously, like self-preservation. But if there was a terrorist and if he was after getting the truck, I would stop that potentially with my life because
Yeah.
really?
you got to think it's just a simple.
Can you imagine how many people they
it's a
would
simple
kill
sum.
with a truck?
Yeah,
If it was a
Yeah.
fully freighted Arctic,
yeah.
I mean, you got to think what they were doing with box fans and stuff like that in like Belgium
What were they
and
doing
shit.
in box fans?
Well, and small ones, they're driving into crowds of people on Christmas markets.
Oh,
They
were
did
they?
that. They did that in
And that
London
was-
as well.
Well, they did.
Oh,
aye.
wow.
And they were only. I think they were only like class 2s and stuff, and 7.5 tonners.
Mm.
They weren't. They
Oh, I
weren't big
didn't know
trucks.
that.
If they got an Arctic, it'd be.
You could do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
You could kill a lot of people. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Mm.
just because them things just they don't give a fuck. Like they'll just keep going if something goes underneath it, don't they? But think about Look at some of the trucks on the road. You tell me that they haven't hit a few fucking things.
Yep.
There's some pretty bad trucks on the road. Go on then, Tom. Do the patrons.
Okay, patrons. 1 second. I was right. Here we go.
Come on.
Definitely got it. Almost.
You can do it.
I'm not doing the voices though.
Yes, you are. Because
If you want to do the voices, you are welcome to do the voices.
No,
I've just
you've got to
separated all
do
these
it.
for
It's all separated for you.
Okay, you have access to it, Chloe. Go ahead.
Chloe can do the mega supporters. Tom
I'll do the
can
megas.
do tier 2 and 3 supporters.
Yeah, in your face. All right. We have some mega supporters. We have Jack Goodwin. There you go. So you like it.
Woo!
Dan M. Ivor Biggin. Justin Reaney. Ginger Mother Trucker. Arthur Job. I don't know what happened there. Mihal. Joe. Hang on. Joe Rodwell. Timo. Trucker Colin. Trucker Marty. There you go. That's my bit. Done.
Okay, and I'll try
Mic
and
down.
compete with that. I'll do my
Go on then,
I'll do my
bring
ASMR
it.
voice.
Mic drop.
And thank you to our tier 2 and 3 supporters. We've got Trucker Sound, Big Mike, Hemorrhoid Rager. Fucking love that name. Gavin Williams, Daniel Smee, Charlie Connor, and Neil Rees. Yeah, like that.
I feel a bit outdone there. That's a bit unfair. I didn't know you were going to come in with the sexy
Well,
voice.
you were doing. I don't know. You were doing something. I was like, well, I'm gonna. I'll have a crack at it
Got
as
to
well.
follow
like.
up on that somehow.
Exactly,
I think
yeah.
you both did a cracking job there.
It's good fun. Yeah.
Yep, thank you to all our supporters. We really do appreciate it. It helps us do more with the podcast.
Yeah.
So,
But not just it's not just like the financial, but it's also in we get you guys in the chat. So just a the last couple of people who've messaged, got Marty, got Chucker, Colin. Can't see other names because as soon as I try and scroll upwards, it kicks me back down to the bottom of the page.
It's gone again.
Yeah, it just wants me down at the bottom of the page. It never wants me to scroll up for whatever reason. But yeah, if you guys are coming in on the chats, talking with us each week, just being a part of the community, it's amazing, and genuinely thank you.
I think one of the things I like most about this as well is the group chat we started up on Discord, because we can talk to all of them. And we do. We
Yes.
have we talk almost every day, don't we, on the group chat?
Yeah.
And
Everyone
it
can
gives
come
us
in
more
and-
ideas for the podcast as well.
In and when they please as well. It's not like you have to be in there. It's just everyone just communicates. It's really nice, actually. I like it.
Yeah, there's no
It's
obligation
lovely.
to do anything if you don't want to, but
Yeah.
it's there if you want to, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
it's really
that's
nice.
pretty cool.
So what's everyone been up to this weekend anyway? Anything nice in the sun?
No, I'm back on nights.
Are you?
I cannot cope with the days. I gave it 3 weeks. That's all I can cope with. I'm back on nights.
So you've
So-
Are
definitely
you a
not done
vampire,
anything.
basically?
I could be, you know. I could
You
be.
reckon?
But I
Just-
tell you
Just
what.
do say, oh my god, oh my god! Can you say I want to suck your blood, but in a proper Welsh accent, like really thicken the accent up?
Like a Welsh vampire.
Yeah. Do
no.
it.
How do
Come
I
on,
do a
no.
Welsh accent when I'm Welsh-ish?
Do you
You've
think
got
if
a
you-
very, very Welsh accent.
Yeah.
If you put a vampire in your you know when you go for a job and you put in your job card, what is it, CV? Yeah,
Right.
but you're a vampire. Do you think night trunking that would be quite appealing, wouldn't it? Because you know they're not going to go to sleep.
Do you know it makes me wonder sometimes when employers look at a CV, if you've put something novelty on it, what they actually think.
What they think of it,
oh,
yeah.
this person's a lunatic, will avoid them, or whether they like the sort of humour side of things.
Well, I was talking about ChatGPT a while ago, and I used it to spice up
Oh,
my
your girlfriend's one,
missus',
yeah.
CV, and there's been a few comments about it. Like,
As there.
Is
yeah,
there
there's been
really?
quite a few comments about it. Yeah,
What,
so
like
it does,
positive
they're doing
stuff?
Positive, yeah. So they had.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. It has definitely. It's definitely got like interviews.
That's
Without-
good.
I should have it out. So, yeah.
Your
is very good.
CV says more about you than just your history. It tells you what your personality is like as well. So if you can put things in there that stand out against someone else's, it will get people talking, won't it?
I'm
Yeah.
going to be honest with you. Mine is just straightforward, down to business. There's nothing fancy about it. So mine's kind of sectioned off. So on the left side, it's got all my different training. Then, so that's just basically along the sidebar. I was thinking about underneath it having like different trailer experience. So like, say for instance, like Chloe, you put like hook loader, and
Yeah.
you put
Train lift.
skip, and then wagon drag, and stuff
Walking
like that.
floor and stuff like
Walking
that.
floors.
And then that
yeah.
way they kind of know, they've done this thing here, so
Mhm.
whether this is something similar. So I could put like wide, and I could put high ab and all that kind of thing. I don't know, but it's just very, very much business, because I don't think trucking employers give a shit.
No, they just want you to be able to drive.
They just want a decent driver, don't they?
Are
reliable
they
and-
going to stack it into a tree? No. Fucking great. Give them the job then.
Yeah.
do they seem like a complete muppet? I mean, to be honest, yeah. I'm trying to think of the last time So when I moved up here, I sent my CV out to loads and loads of places, and I didn't really hear anything back off any of them. In fact, all the jobs that I've got have been ones that I've been like, I want this job. This is the one I'm going for, and I've just
And you go for it.
pestered the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Like Farrington's, I called them about 7 or 8 times in a week. Like just,
At the end
just
of it, they're just like, just
Like
give
every
the man
day.
a job. Jesus.
Yeah, I was
Just
like,
stop him
I
from
was-
buggering.
well, I started off just chasing them up, and I'd like kind of call about this, and I'd be like that. I'd be like, by the end of it, I was like, so when do I start? Come on, give me a job. And eventually gave in, and I was like, right, you gotta come in to have a job. I was like, fucking A. I was like, at one point, I was like, yeah, I want this job real bad. I want to come and work for you. You need to give me a job. And I was just very direct with them. I don't
Were
know.
they even
I find-
advertising for drivers?
I think they might have been, but I have
Right.
had it where they haven't, and I've gone. Lawson's
Give me a
wasn't.
fucking job.
Weren't they?
No, I called him about 3 or 4 times, and then I just turned up in the yard.
Did you really?
Yeah. And
Give this creepy stalker a
and
job.
that's when he said to me, "Have you got 10 minutes?" And then it fucking was the wildest interview I've ever had.
Yeah. Wildest 10 minutes of your life.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know,
hilarious.
just pester them. Find a job that you want to have and just fucking pester them and make them like. 'Cause I think that's one thing. That's something that I think a lot of them don't see. It's a lot of them don't. They get CVs through, but they don't get people who seem to give a shit. Whereas if you're kind of calling up and you're actually kind of making an effort, you're actually going to the yard, and you're actually turning up and doing stuff like that.
Want the job.
I'm like, I want this job. I want to come and work for you.
Yeah.
And I think when they get that, it's kind of like, oh, this person's actually going to like put the effort in.
Yeah, yeah.
So, don't know.
Yeah, that's good
Whereas
for you,
a CV
really.
is just a CV, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, my CV at the end of the day has got nothing on it anymore other than EMS. Works at EMS. That is it, pretty much. I think I'd never make a new one. I'm not allowed.
I mean, you don't actually need a CV, do you, until you're actively looking for work.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Well, should we do a CV for people to download?
could do.
Why? What, like a
Well, I don't know,
podcast
just for
version?
those people who are looking for jobs and within the community. I was going to say we'll put it on the Discord, but then only Patreon can get it. I don't know. We'll
We'll
come
put it
up
on
with something
the,
with
on the
that there.
YouTube link and whatnot.
Or,
Yeah, well, tell
as
you
you
what.
just advised, go on the chat and then just put in some keywords and go for it. There you go.
Well,
That's what you did, Tom,
what I
for your
might do
girlfriend?
is, I'll tell you what I might do. Actually, I might,
Yes.
I might put my CV up on the, give access to my CV.
Oh my God.
But obviously, I'm going to take out my address and shit because, crazy people be crazy.
Someone's going to use and abuse your skills and go, yeah, I've been a typical wanker.
Fuck them. They'll be fine.
That's me. I've done that
no
for
one
years.
wants my skills.
They'll get a job and they'll be like, yeah, I've got experience on this. Have you, though? yeah, totally.
Do you have dates on yours?
I have rough dates, like the year.
I don't even do that.
Or...
I just put the jobs down and just put what I did it.
I mean, I
Like
put
that.
like the period of time you've been at a certain job as well always shows a good thing, because if you've been there for a long time, it shows you're not jumping and
Yeah, but
Or like
I can't
Tom.
do
Like
that. Well, I tell you what,
it's because Tom's got one every week.
fucking honestly, it's bad. Like, well, because sometimes I'll go into a job, like for instance, Pickering's. I didn't get along with that job. I'll know if I don't get along with the job, and I'll just kind of. But like Farrington's, I left there because that was basically made redundant.
Yep.
They were taking the tippers off the road. Booths, I was moving to a different county, and they actually tried to keep me, but there was no way of doing it.
Oh, did they?
Oh yeah, they were talking about. Oh,
Like
I couldn't tell you
outbasing the
this.
truck.
Oh yeah,
No, you obviously didn't tell any of
no,
this.
I didn't tell. No, 'cause this is all happening. It's basically when we were moving up, what they were doing was they were looking at having the truck based in a local firm in Dizzington.
Yeah.
And I would work remotely from the yard. I would go back every 6 weeks for an MOT, or for the service to say.
Yeah.
And basically, I would just be based here.
That would have been
still
cool.
on day return, still everything like that. So they basically looked into it. But the only problem was there's not really a lot of bulk leaving this area.
Right.
So you'd have an awful lot of travelling to do.
There's stuff coming into the area, but to
nothing.
leave, yeah,
Mhm.
and so it just wouldn't really have worked out. Like,
That's cool. They thought about
it's
it,
good though. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, they tried a lot to try and keep me. There was talk of having me based out of Millham, but that's like an hour and 30 minutes commute every single day. It just wouldn't work.
Oh
There
wow,
was-
yeah, that's quite a lot.
there was like a lot of different things. They even like my old boss Sarah even like looked into trying to get us a cheap house in Bolton. Like she tried a lot to try and keep me, which is really nice.
Yeah,
That is really
It says a
cool.
lot about them and a lot
Yeah.
about you, actually.
Yeah.
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 I think it says a
Yeah,
lot
it really
about them.
does.
Don't know about
That's
me.
so cool.
I did damage a couple of trucks. I'm getting really sorry about that.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Because you did so much damage, they had an investment in you, didn't they? Really. So to lose you, they've lost that
He
investment.
needs to fucking make up for this damage, the bastard. And then
That's what it really came down to.
but then the other ones, like MAE, that was a fucking. I think I've said what they did, haven't I, on the podcast before?
I think so.
Have you? I don't know if you have. I've heard about it, but I don't know if you've said about it.
I honestly, he was one of the few people that properly pissed me off. Like, I was very, very angry. There's a lot behind all of that. So, this is going back a few years ago, and so I'm trying to remember like the full ins and outs of it. But basically, there are two trucks. The first night that I turned up there, I said hi to this other driver, and he was like, "Oh, don't bother, I'm leaving. I'm not working for this fucking company anymore." I was like, "Right,
So
great,
it's a positive start.
okay." But then I like to make my own decisions, so I'm the eternal optimist. And I decided to ignore that huge red flag, but yeah, we'll move on from that part there. There was like I was paying for nights out, as in like for services, and I was supposed to get that claimed back, and there was quite a few different things like that. Like it started adding up, like AdBlue here or this or that, and so it kind of totaled about, I think it was about 800 quid or something like that in total at the owed me.
Wow.
And every Friday, all I asked was get me back on a decent time on a Friday, and it was getting later and later and later. And then they got this second site down in Skelmersdale. I was still based out of Barra in Skelmersdale. It's near Liverpool,
a real place.
basically. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or Skelmersdale, or I can't remember how you pronounce it now, but basically it's near Liverpool.
Righto.
I was still based out of Barra, but they only had two trucks, so like the one was based out of one place, one was based out of another place, so it was kind of a weird deal. But anyways, and there was the thing was it was one of these very trustworthy sort of guys. Was the owner, and he was ex-army. He was telling me about it. Well, this like when he was picking me up late one night. It was ex-army. It was in 3 Para, and he'd been deployed. I think it was to Afghanistan or Iraq. I think it was, where basically they went in on the airport, and like he got shot in the line of duty, like rescuing guys. He also got deployed to Africa. So it was like, you know, a lot of like military experience, and so I got back late one night to Skelmersdale, and I was like, they said I had to return to basically Liverpool, nowhere near my house.
That same night?
No, this is a different night. This is a little bit afterwards, and he. Fuck! Honestly, winds me up still. This story does. So got sent back, and I said at the time, I'm gonna have to leave. I can't work for this company anymore. I'm getting sent back to Liverpool. I've got to go all the way back up to Cumbria. It's just stupid. And so I called the owner back up a couple of days later, and I was saying about the transport manager messing me around quite a lot, and how much I was going to get him. He was like, "Oh, I've not really spoken with him much. I'll have a chat with him at some point. You know, we'll see what we can sort out." And then he hangs up the phone, but forgets to hang up properly.
Hang up. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember you telling me.
I remember now.
This.
Yeah.
And he then turns to Paul, the guy he was talking about, this transport manager. And he says, "Oh, you've been a very naughty boy, haven't you?" He's with him. He's with the fucking guy. He's just lied to me. So I fucking see red. I texted him back saying something about him being like, just to basically let him know that I've just heard what he said. And then that's when all of the house of cards starts crumbling down, and I start realizing it's all a lie. So we actually, thing is with military records is they're public,
Yeah.
and it shows you if you've been
Right.
deployed. It shows you've got been awarded stuff, because he said he got, is it the Military Cross, like the one of the highest awards for? Well, it's the British version of a Purple Heart, basically.
Yeah.
For like it's a serious thing. He told me he got awarded it with the Queen.
Right.
It was a lie.
Jesus.
He wasn't even in the paras. He was in the army, but it was in logistics corps. Now, don't get me wrong, he served. That's more than I did.
Yeah.
But don't lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't lie to me. There's no fucking.
How did
So,
you
yeah, so
think he would get away with that without people finding out?
The thing is, it's one of them things. He told so many lies, and I'm gullible, me. Up until I will trust someone implicitly, right up until that point that they've just proven themselves to be untrustworthy, and at that point there, I start to kind of look into it, and will get angry because I've been lied to. But yeah, he lied to me about that. He, Marty. I'm surprised he didn't say SAS as well, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So he lied about that. Then it turns out as well, the two trucks that they didn't own. They were on lease, and the company was wanting them back. The reason why they had
the
a
lease
second
company
site,
wanted them back.
That's what was said.
Ouch.
They were moving. They'd actually moved down to this place in Liverpool. They were shutting the Barrow one down. They'd lied to me about that. They'd helped. I'd helped the bastards move down to this other site
without even realizing.
Not realizing that one's going to be gone.
Oh wow!
And I'm now based out of. They lied about everything, and I honestly, I was just fuming about it.
Yeah,
I've had to-dos with bosses previously, but I would never say, with the exception of that one company, I'd never say don't go and work for a company, because everyone
gets on differently as well.
I'm sure you know this, because everyone has their own experience. There's one person go in and be like, "Oh, this is fucking great, this company," and I could go in and be like, "Oh, this is shit," and vice versa. I've had it where, for instance, booths. That's a prime example. I loved that job, but there were people who came in and they lasted 2 weeks and they went out saying this was the worst company they've ever worked for.
EMS is the same.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's got that thing where there's different things, and you all have like your own like. And again, sometimes you're getting there's the boss, and the boss is a dickhead, and then you'll either like that dickhead boss or you don't like that dickhead boss.
I think it depends on your character as well. Sometimes depending how you want to work with them. Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, it comes down to personal preference as much as it is anything else. That's the reason why you see some of these companies where like it's like a dead man's shoes company. Where
we've had it at our place where people come into work, and then you'll get one of the drivers who's having a terrible time at the moment. You'll go, "Don't fucking bother working here, mate. It's fucking bullshit," and all like that. And you say, and then I'm there like training them, and I'm like, no, just don't listen to them. They're miserable. It's like, just give it a go. You know, what's the worst that's going to happen?
You're going to
do a couple of weeks and then not like it. Don't worry about it. Go and move on. You know, make your own decision. That's.
I will say though, the one thing that did come out of that was a bit of a revelation with myself. I kind of thought a bit of a kind of thing of a different way of thinking. Basically, I was going to go to court to get my money back off this company, if I may. And I was fuming. I was so angry, and it was that day, or it was this day, where I suddenly had this realization that. If I kind of, I think it might have been Philip DeFranco had said something, and it just just sometimes like something just clicks in your head, and like, oh shit, I thought if I could pay £800 to not have anxiety and stress every single night for, let's be honest, at least a year.
You'd do it, wouldn't you?
At least a year.
Yeah.
Would I pay £800 for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I would, because I want to sleep, and £800 to have a good night's sleep. you spend that on a mattress. Let's be honest, don't you? So
you lost out on the 800, but
there
was no grief.
I look at it like I think the stress and the grief and all of that would have just been too much. I don't think I could have dealt with it. It would have just been shit. So I'll just mark it up to life experience. And since then, I've just been.
I mean, it could have been a lot worse, like money wise. It could have been a hell of a lot more.
It definitely could have been. I have been a lot more cautious with bosses and like not been like I kind of asked a few questions, and it's in a way. It did change me a little bit because I
you
became
did get royally screwed though. That
I definitely did.
Yeah, definitely did.
I think the thing that I came out. I don't think, in a way, I was as pissed off with them as I was with myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it was more the fact that
you've kind of let this happen almost.
Because I'd even helped the bastards move. I mean, at no point did it trigger in my head while I was packing stuff onto the back of an Arctic of, this is all of the stuff in this workshop. These guys aren't going. These guys are leaving. Nope. I was like, oh, do we put this on here? Can we do this? Because I'm just gullible, apparently. It was only afterwards that I suddenly realised, oh, no, I'm a twat.
Yeah. But sometimes you try and see the best in someone and it can cloud your judgment sometimes, especially when you get on with them.
Really bad.
Yeah.
Hindsight is a wonderful thing.
Isn't it just?
Yeah. Absolutely.
I think, I'll be honest with you, though, like, so I was talking to Timo the other day, and he said, if you had any advice that you could give your younger self, what would you say to your younger self? And my response was nothing.
Really?
I wouldn't tell myself anything.
Why? Because you want yourself to learn your life choices again, or?
It molded
you effectively.
I'm the sort of person that needs to have something fucking bad happen to learn. Apparently, otherwise I learn no lessons whatsoever. I am an absolute fucking idiot. That is a fact. That's something I have very much come to terms with. I'm okay with this, but like it's I don't know. The simple reality is that if I didn't make the life choice that I did,
you wouldn't be where you are. Yeah,
I wouldn't be here today.
Yeah,
I don't know where I would have been.
Yeah.
I have 3 amazing kids. I have a relationship with someone I love.
Yeah,
with all
we all
my
love
heart.
her. She's lovely.
We all love her. She's a dickhead. My God. And if you are listening to this back, by the way, you are a dickhead. That's the thing you need to take away from this, Kel. Love you.
Brilliant.
She's amazing.
I wouldn't be here in this position if I did that.
If we were going to go down the route of what would you say to yourself, I would say something to myself. If it would mean that I wouldn't lose out on Logan and the fact I did my lorry and stuff like that, then I totally
with some provisos, right? Okay,
yeah. With some provisos that I could go back and it wouldn't change too much other than improve myself. Is I would go back and I would tell myself to fucking man up, and start earning money and get a mortgage and get a house and start doing that sooner rather than waiting until I'm 33 and then going, I can't afford this. This is bollocks. Even on a driver's wage, it's bollocks. And not being able to get a house or a decent car, which sucks.
Yeah, I will say financially.
Especially knowing now financially what's going on. If I'd known about that a long, long time ago, I would have gone,
I don't know if I talked about this. There was this thing where they asked a boomer, for lack of a better term, how much they should have saved by the time that they were in their 30s. Right. And the boomer said that they should have a reasonable amount was like £50,000-60,000.
What?
Saved?
Who's are these people saving this money?
This is a boom, as in like boomer generation, where like obviously like there was a lot more money, kind of like the economy was a bit. Then they asked is it a Gen Z? That's the newer one, isn't it? The newer generation.
The newer one, yeah.
So they asked them, and they said between £100,000 to £250,000.
What? What that they should be earning
in savings?
And then in savings, So in
Who
savings,
can fucking earn that? I can't.
then they asked
I can't save
millennials,
that.
as in
Oh
like
no.
hour 3,
Oh
and they
no.
said between 2 and 3,000. I think that says a lot about us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, they give themselves a chance though. Maybe that's the thing they're doing right. They're being realistic.
It's one of them where I don't know. There's because of my financial struggles, I am not going to be. It's going to take me a while to dig out this fucking hole.
Yeah, yeah.
It's bad. It's real bad. And
it's shit.
It's shit. It is absolute dog shit. But it's one of them things where I know Will. I'm just gonna kind of, I don't know. Just all he can do is just kind of just keep going, keep moving on, and just try to do as best he can do.
Marty has put a good point though. I get why people say you should save, but he's also like, I could be dead next week, so I'd rather spend it. See, I think that kind of makes sense, really. I'd rather spend it, but
You'd rather enjoy what you're having now.
I would enjoy what I have, but spend it on things like a car and stuff that would help me, and I can see and enjoy every day and things like that. And also a pony because I want another pony.
Wow, that took a left turn at the end there.
A little bit far-fetched. I'm not getting that
car
again.
and a pony, please. I shall be happy.
I'll be very happy if you want to donate that, Patreons. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Can we mark that down? There. Chloe asks for a car and a pony.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Right.
Dear Santa. For Christmas this year.
Do we have a tier high enough for that?
Oh, my God. Marty's got it. Should we have a pony tier?
A pony tier? Maybe I should set a GoFundMe. Please let me buy a pony.
You know, buy me a coffee. Buy me a pony.
Yeah, buy me a pony.
I like it. Shall we do Facts of Wife?
Shall we?
Shall we?
Nessa, these ones here say next week's facts, but it's this week now. Can I still play them?
Oh, no.
No, I'm joking.
Oh, you're being stupid. You spaz. I believe that for a minute. You spastic.
Gullible.
Also,
don't worry, me
Nessa
too.
wants to take the piss out of me. That's another thing that's coming up. Don't you worry about that.
Oh, yeah. Who does
Oh,
it?
yeah.
No? You put it in the chat.
Hmm?
You put it in the
yes.
chat.
Yes. How can I forget
Fucking
that happened
hell.
just not long ago?
You literally put it in the chat and then just, that's it. We've gone over it. It's like, what?
Me?
What do I
It's
do?
about no. It's me.
No,
me
it's
and
just
What the
David.
fuck's happened?
No, me.
Earlier in the chat, right, in our group chat, the podcast group chat, David didn't want us to forget Facts of Wife for this episode, so we put in the group chat, don't forget FOW for Facts of Wife.
Yeah.
Okay, we put what? So I replied, Facts of Wife. She went, oh, I Googled it and Fatty on Wheels came up.
I thought he was trying to be rude to one of us. I was like, excuse me?
Don't forget Fatty on Wheels. Oh my God, I chatted for so long.
So yeah, my bad.
Shit.
So
We should maybe put some of the recordings off that group. It's fucking so stupid. It's so stupid. Right, Facts of Wife. Let's do this.
Yes,
Should we go into fact number 1?
Facts of Wife. Yes.
Yeah,
please.
not Fatties on Wheels. Right, here we go.
Still giggling. It's not
Give
started.
me a second.
this is right. Fatties on Wheels is going to be the name of this episode.
I do like that.
Come on, Tom.
I've got a spinning circle. Give me a second. It's spinning. I don't know what that means.
You should have prepared.
How long would it take to get to Mars traveling at the speed of light?
Oh, shit.
Stop. What?
What's the first half of the question?
How long would it take to get to Mars traveling at the speed of light?
Speed of
Oh,
light.
fudge. Do you know what? I should know this because I've. Isn't it something like 3 years or something?
No, it's not. Because it. Do you know that? What was that? What was that film with Matt Damon
can't
where he
base
grows
it off a film.
potatoes?
Oh,
No, because that was actually factually.
Oh, that was
because there
like
was. There
16
was, like-
months or something. Well, 9 months.
No. That was their traveling, but like there was like the when they sent messages. Did they not like? Was there not the? Because like
Hang on. We're overthinking it. Speed of light.
Martian, the film
So
is
it's even
called.
faster. She's saying speed of light.
Yeah, but radio transmissions, do they not travel at speed light? They do.
Well, it's
Yeah, they
radio
do.
waves. It's slightly
No,
different,
because
isn't it?
because 'cause there was that thing of it was on Futurama where this. I know this is not factual, but it is. But Futurama is surprisingly factual. Basically, there was this alien planet that was 1,000 light years away, and because it's 1,000 years in the future, they are watching stuff from our past.
Oh
Because
yes,
the-
I've seen that
because the-
episode.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
so the signals take so long to kind of travel,
Yeah.
and so basically, if you want to go and watch reruns of stuff, you need to go however many light years away, and then you can watch all the stuff again. I don't know if
Right.
that would actually work or not.
Trucker
Right.
Colin has put 30 minutes in the chat. He is always correct on everything. I am agreeing with Trucker Colin. There you go.
I
What was
gonna
the question
say-
again? I can't remember it.
How
How long
many?
does it take to get to Mars
Yeah, but within light, at the speed of light.
at the speed of light?
Yeah.
Well, light is fucking fast.
Yeah.
Mars is very far away, like real far away.
I don't know.
Can't be 1 light year.
How long's a
Away.
light year though?
Well, it
A
takes
year?
it's a light year is how the distance in which light takes to travel in 1 year.
Oh, okay.
If that makes sense.
That
I'm
is a
gonna
long way
say-
then.
I'm gonna say it's like I think it's only like 7 minutes or something. I don't
I think it's less than that.
I was
10
gonna
minutes.
say I thought 3, but I want to say 7 because I'm sure 3 minutes is in my head. That was my first answer, but I'm gonna say 7. But I'm bet it's gonna be 3 or half an hour. Probably, basically, what I'm saying is not what I've said.
Well, I'm going to
Nessa?
say 3 then. I'm nicking your answer because I think it's 3.
I'm going to say 5 then, if that's where you're going.
Oh my god! Right,
We're going
I
to
don't
be
want to
way
be
off.
put out.
I think we're going to be way off.
182 seconds, or just over 3
ah,
minutes.
damn it! I
Oh
should have
my
said
god!
I fucking was the first I thought 3 minutes, and then
I thought it was going to be 103 years then or something.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting.
Damn it!
I was like,
That
damn,
was
we're
literally
way
my
off.
first answer as well, because I'm sure there was something where they were saying it takes 3 minutes for the transmission to kind of go back as such.
Hmm.
And I started doubting myself, and I was like, "Oh no, it must be more than that," because I'm sure it was something. And
So
then
you learnt this from
okay.
Mars, that film,
I'm sure it was on that Matt Damon film
It
where
probably
he eats
was, to be
potatoes.
fair. where they have to speak to
Yeah,
him. Yeah.
The Martian it's called.
Yeah, Matt Damon with potatoes.
That's it, The Martian. Sorry, I turned off
basically
my
what I
mic.
said.
It went weird.
Right, next fact.
Go.
How much does a full NASA spacesuit cost?
Oh,
Cost.
Millions.
I honestly, it might. Well, no, because
Oh,
is
maybe
that
not
including
millions.
research and development? Because I bet you it's like billions. Because obviously, it's one of these things where it technically doesn't actually cost billions to actually build it. That's the same reason why.
it's the
Do you know when,
research that goes into it, isn't it?
this is it, and that's the reason why. Do you know when like you'll transport like a gear from like Germany or something like that,
Mm.
and they'll
Yeah.
say, "Oh, this costs like £500,000." It's not the actual the gear itself's probably worth like 5-6 grand or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But it's all of like the the Germans. We come in with lasers and we try and that's my German accent, by the way. We make sure it's all perfect. Perfect. That's the best German accent you're getting. Fuck you guys. That's the
I'm
best
gonna
you're getting.
I think it's going to be in the millions, but I don't think it's going to
Yeah.
be stupid millions, like 200 million or something. I'm going to say 20.
I'm going to
Mm,
say
maybe less.
4.29.
I'm going to say
Specific.
$1 billion.
$1 billion. That's off
Maybe.
Austin Powers, isn't it?
There's a
Yes.
wide range of answers there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
Marty's
Also as well,
250k, Chocker Colin,
do you know
100
there's-
million. Go on,
Do you know
what?
the space pen? Like, you know, there's that thing of like, the space pens. You know what I'm talking about when I say that?
No, what's
A
the
pen in
space
space. Oh, hang on, I think
viral.
I do know what you're talking about. I think
Yeah.
I've seen them. Yeah. I think I know what you mean.
Basically,
Yeah.
there's that joke where like NASA spends however many millions
Yeah.
of dollars making this pen.
Yeah,
and everyone's
yeah.
all
I've read that one.
it's
Yeah.
absolutely cracking. Yeah,
Mm.
it's
Yeah.
not true.
Is it not?
It's not true. Also, as well, so there's the part of it was like the Russians solved this with a pencil. Do you know how bad it is to have graphite, a conductive material, floating around a space capsule? It is bad, real bad. It can get
Really?
into things. It can
Hmm.
cause
Oh,
all
what
sorts
if
of
it breaks
problems.
off?
Well, exactly. Yeah, you don't want a pencil in space. It's got all sorts of things you don't want. Imagine sharpening a pencil.
Why don't they just go
'Cause
for an
the thing is,
Apple pen?
well, basically pens, regular pens
With an
don't just
iPad.
work in space, do they? They didn't have iPads back then, you dickhead.
Well, why? Oh, what? I thought you meant like nowadays.
Now,
Sorry, I didn't know
obviously,
you were-
now they
I
do.
didn't know you
But
were on
back
about
then,
back then. Sorry, I just
me.
thought you meant factually now. I thought, why don't they just have an iPad?
right?
That'll be
Let's
what?
get the answer for that. Holy shit!
Etch a sketch.
$12 million,
that
but
was
that
way
was
out.
in 1974 when they were built. Today, it would cost $150 million.
Wow.
Ooh. So it was 12 million and it's now 154.
Wow. That is a
I,
lot of
I-
money.
I feel like I was a bit off with my 1 billion. By a bit.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah. Right. Let's get the next one.
How many Earths can fit inside the sun?
Oh,
Oh, I've read about this before, but
I've done. Yeah, this
I've
is
got
like.
no idea what the answer is.
Are all these questions by any chance on space?
It sounds like they are, and this should be my jam because this is where but apparently I've not done very well so far. There's a lot of like knowing numbers of shit. I don't know numbers. Fucking hell, that's not my.
So
Yeah.
Marty's guessing 150. Ah. I reckon it's more.
Yeah.
I was gonna say 152. I don't know why.
Yeah, right.
I think it's going to
don't
be
know.
bigger
Colin's
number because
1.5 million.
if you look at Earth compared to some of the other planets,
Yeah.
there's a big difference in some of them. I mean, the
Yeah.
sun is
And it's also
even
not
bigger
flat,
still.
is it? It's rounded as well. So there's
I might
a lot of
actually. I'm going to
surface
say
area.
1,520 because 152 was the first thing that came to my head, and I'm going to go with my gut because I didn't
What,
on the
million?
3-minute
Or
thing, and I should
thousand?
have done.
1.52 what?
1,500 basically.
I'm gonna
I think it's more than that. I don't know.
900,000.
900,000.
I don't
That's
even
it?
know.
Final answer.
Doom, 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 doom.
I'm going to
Dum,
go
dum.
3,000.
My God, I could actually have I could see if we could download some music like that for like the quiz and shit.
Yeah.
Well,
I could do that.
there is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire music and stuff, isn't there? We've used before.
Yeah,
we
that was-
actually?
that was good.
We've
yeah,
used
David
it for the
used
quiz,
it.
yeah.
Oh,
It shows how
but
much
we
you
did, We did
listen.
it in post.
Possibly.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Right, let's try it. Let's see what it is.
Bring
What the
it.
answer is.
About 1 million.
Yeah.
Ooh, I said 900,000.
You did. You
I
were
was
close.
the closest.
I didn't think
Is
it was in
Chloe
the
winning
millions.
this? I know there's no winners and losers, but
Colin put one and
Oh,
a half
Chloe's
million.
loser.
So he's
Yeah,
close,
he was close too.
but not as close as Chloe.
Not as close as Chloe.
yeah, Chloe was good on that one. Right,
yeah.
next.
Go on then.
What is the color of the universe?
Ooh.
The colour?
What, the Milky Way? Our universe. No,
That's
we're
not- no.
a solar
M-
yeah, sorry.
No.
Sorry.
What is the colour of the universe?
Purple. What, is
I
in the
was gonna-
sky?
again,
or
I don't know. I was going to say purple as well, but I'm trying to think what that could possibly mean. I mean,
red?
I would say it's
I think
colourless.
purple. Cosmic latte, says Chocolate Colin.
red? Because I'm
Sounds
just thinking,
amazing.
what is it like? Ultra, infrared. It's like, would it be
Well,
red?
I'm just thinking of when you see like those images and that, and there's all lots of purple hues and pinks and galaxy colours. So
I don't know. I'm going to say red.
I'm going purple. It's gonna be
Nessa,
fun.
this is just a wild stab in the dark at this point, isn't it?
God, what a question. I don't know.
It probably is black or something.
Black, not unlike my
Black.
heart.
Nothing there.
I really don't know. I'm going to just go random and say grey. I don't know.
Oh, could be.
So, Do you remember the Twix advert with the norm? Do you remember
No.
this when you were a kid?
No.
So, there's this
what?
Twix advert, and it goes, basically, like, it's a break from the norm. And he goes, there's this one advert where he goes, Grey's never been out of fashion because it's never been in fashion.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
obviously Grey
I think
came
I
in
know the
fashion
one you mean.
recently, yeah.
Yeah, I know the one. I know.
Don't know. I just
know.
suddenly thought about that.
That's so
Right,
random.
let's get the advert. I think I got that advert. Let's get the answer.
Cosmetic latte. The average color of the universe is beige, even though we see it as a big black void.
Colin on Google again.
Cosmetic latte.
Yeah, Chaka Collins says cosmic latte. I feel a little bit deflated about that answer.
Yeah. Underwhelmed.
Yeah.
Cosmic
expecting-
latte.
Other
That
than the
would be a
cosmic latte,
fucking
that's cool.
Great. I'd order a cosmic latte at Costa or something.
That would make a great band name or something,
It
wouldn't it?
also would make a great band name. Yeah,
Can you
that's
imagine
very
having
true.
some awesome tops with that?
The
Or even a
beige
cafe
cosmic
name.
latte. Ooh, I like that. Should we do?
Yeah.
Chloe, should we start a business together?
Yeah,
Coffee shop. Yeah, I'm down for that.
totally.
Nessa
Well,
can
we're
come along as
already
well.
going to start a truck shop with Nessa, and
What are
it's
you
going
going
to
to call it?
Nessa's Baps. We can have cosmic latte there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A
Chloe's
cosmic
lay-by.
latte,
We've got it
coffee
going on.
machine
Yeah.
in Nessa's Baths.
Yeah. and then Tom, you can have your computer store with ginger Intel. You know, ginger inside.
Okay, right, next question. Anyways.
Oh, Trucker
What
Colin.
is the
Oh,
planet?
God damn it. Pause it.
What is the
my
planet?
God.
Pause it. Pause it.
I've paused it.
Trucker Colin said Chloe got Chloe's lay-by greasy spoons. There you go. Sorry, I
like
wanted
that
to
one.
add that one.
Mm.
Wow, would we
Now you
pause
can
for
do it.
that?
You
Holy
may
shit.
do it now. Yes, you did. Go.
What is the planet 55 Cancri A, also known as Jansen, made of?
Stone. I'm just throwing a ball there.
Gas.
Let me play it again.
Oh, gas.
What is the planet 55 Cancri A, also known as Jansen, made of?
It could
I'm
be
going to
gas.
say gas
you're right.
because it could be water, it could be gas, it could be stone. Does it have an atmosphere?
Diamonds.
No fucking clue. I got no idea.
Ooh.
Diamonds. Colin says diamonds,
I was just about to say diamonds.
which is stone.
Well,
Yeah.
I seem to. Well, I don't know. I seem to remember reading something about a planet made out of diamonds. And I just feel like this is going to be one of them things where that's the one that she'll have picked. So I'm going to go with diamonds.
I know there's potentially water ones, but go on then. Diamonds. Let's bring it.
That was so cool. How cool would that
Can you
be to
imagine
go and see
mining that
that?
island?
That'd be
island,
so
the
cool.
planet. That would be amazing.
It would, but diamond prices would drop very quickly.
Mm.
What if you own the
we
planet?
found a whole planet made out of diamond. Oh, well, that's worthless now, isn't it? Well,
Well, you'd be making
in
axes
fairness,
out of it and
though,
all sorts, wouldn't you?
in fairness, diamonds are worthless. Like they just don't hold their value at all. Not even remotely.
They're meant to be
Um,
very strong, though.
It's about all the good for. Yeah.
Well, there you go. We could make a lot of tools with that.
Yeah, but about all we could do. Only diamond tools. Right. Anyways,
Likely diamond and graphite.
Well, I said rock. There you go. Graphite. Oh, no. Graphite's something else.
yeah, graphite's pencils. It's made out of pencils and diamond. Pencils and diamonds, folks.
Excellent. We can make a lot with that.
We
Amazing.
can look bling and write stuff down, but not great. And we do need a pencil sharpener. Right. Next question.
How fast is a lightning bolt, and how does it measure against the speed of light?
Oh,
A
my
lightning
goodness.
bolt
Oh.
against the speed of light. Well, if you think about a lightning strike,
Yeah, and then you
it's
count.
happened literally so fast.
Yeah,
so like
because
whether I would say it's quicker than the speed of light.
yeah, because the sound's always after. But you depending how far away it is, you can count, can't you, after the lightning strikes to see how many miles away it is.
Tom's cheating.
I'm not. I'm sitting here trying to work it out because. So what I'm trying to work out is off shutter speed of a camera.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because
yes.
with at 120 frames per second, I think it is, you can see, basically see it start, and so basically, I think with 120 frames per second, you get two frames with it moving, essentially. So, if that's the case, what does that translate into in time? what's two, like
so
what's
is the
120?
question, how fast does it travel?
How do I work that out in my head? Because I'm a good dumb.
You're kind of confusing things there.
Well, no, it's basically So how many milliseconds are in a second? Do we know that?
No.
I didn't know there was a
I can Google
millisecond. It's not a real thing, surely. A millisecond.
How many milliseconds in a second? 1,000 milliseconds in a second.
And that's what it's called, a millisecond. I've never heard of that.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. I don't even know how to work this out.
Me neither.
I think it's half the speed.
So it's essentially, it's 1/60th. So it's, but it's not. It's fucking half of that again. Oh my god, my brain can't calculate this. But it's like, I'm gonna say, oh no, because we're looking for speed.
What was the question again?
Oh my god!
How fast is a
lightning
lightning
bolt? How the hell do I work this out? She's fucking broken us this week. What is this question? How am I supposed to figure this out? I'm a truck driver.
What? How fast
I can
does
barely.
a plane?
No. Because I'm a truck driver and I'm a tipper driver. I can't even work out the fucking speedo. I can't even work out the speedo, and that only goes up to fucking 60. Get me on the fucking flat hill. I can cancel that bastard out. Let's not say that on camera.
What? Oh, do you know what? You talking has made me forgot what I was going to say. Shocker Solid says a quarter of the speed of light. I'm going with that. There you go.
A quarter of the speed of light.
Yeah. What does it? What speed does a sonic boom happen on a plane?
Fast, basically.
Is it like 270 or something? Everyone quiet. Come on.
Everyone thinks it's slower than. Is it slower than the speed of light? It's got to be, hasn't it?
I'm just going 270. There you go.
270.
I'm going to say 120 kilometers a second. Maybe no, that can't be right.
Come on, we need to find the answer. We're never going to get this.
120 kilometers a second, I think I'm going to say. But then, oh no, that can't be right. Oh fuck it, I don't know. Let's just get the answer.
I don't know either. I'm not even guessing.
On average, 224,000 miles per hour, faster than the speed of light, which is 186,000 miles per hour.
Oh, well, I was wrong.
I was so close. I said 270 miles per hour.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I tried to work it out. Once again, I've sat here and I've worked out
maths.
and I've done all of this math and I've come nowhere near the answer. This is the second time that she's done this to me where I've sat here and I've got something completely fucking wrong. Yeah.
I could have tried all day and never have got anywhere near it.
Yeah. There's no way I could have figured that one out.
Yeah.
My maths was wrong anyway, so I don't know how I got to my numbers. Apparently, Sonic Boom's 750 miles per hour, says Chocker Collins. So where I got 270, I don't know. But we're all good. I still beat you. It's all good.
I think he did. You've both beaten me, and I've been broken. Just completely and utterly broken with this one. But I did appreciate the spacey ones.
Yeah.
It was a nice change for certain. Have we got any more?
Yeah.
Or have we answered them all?
I got one right, Marty. Marty said he got none.
Tom, is there any more?
Change. Oh, that's it.
Tom.
Done.
Oh, wow.
I was getting into
that. That was interesting.
Oh.
Made me realise how stupid I am.
Oh, no, I
figured
that out a while ago.
What, that I'm stupid?
No, that I'm stupid. No, that's what I figured out. I was very much on top of that information. Yeah.
Were you though?
Yeah. Never struggled with it.
When it catches you out, isn't it? Bless
my stupidity.
Would you guys want And am I the arsehole?
Excellent. Yes,
Do you
Yeah.
missed
fancy
that.
one?
We didn't have one last week.
Chloe,
have
I
ours-
am
no.
always interested in your arsehole.
Thanks,
Me
Dave.
too.
Arseholes.
Arseholes? How many do you think I have?
I don't know.
Right.
I don't fucking know.
I don't know if either of you heard this one actually. Obviously we haven't got David, so one of you's going to have to defend and one's going to have to prosecute.
Okay.
How about Tom? You can try and defend because I know Nessa's going to want to prosecute this one.
Okay. I'm
Am
down
I
for that.
really? I haven't
Yeah, I
heard this,
reckon.
so I don't know what it is.
I reckon you're gonna
Okay.
want to prosecute this one. You ready?
Yep.
Oh, should I turn my phone up? Sorry, it's not the best sound quality because it's on my phone, but oh well. I didn't really plan this ahead. Ready? I've lost it. Oh no. Okay.
And if you do choose to use Chloe, I may have a Judge Chloe. So, for the past 3 or 4 weeks, my transport manager has been giving me the worst work they've got. I'm out all week. Yeah, he's got me finishing really early, so I'm not maximising hours. It's dirty, smelly, horrible work. And when I've confronted him about this, he said he's doing this on purpose because I'm always late to work. No one else is getting this, just me.
Wait, am I
Am I late
defending
to
this
work
guy?
all the time?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, you got to defend this.
Wait, so who am I defending? Am I defending?
The guy that's
Would you wanna-
telling the story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can do that shit. Right.
Okay.
Go,
Alright,
sorry,
it's
go on,
not
keep going.
finished. It's not finished. Ready?
Fairly often, and it's usually anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes. And it's typically on a Monday. So, am I the arsehole for being late to work? Or is he the arsehole for giving me shit work on purpose because I'm late to work?
Hell, I'm prosecuting this dude.
That's what I thought.
are you? Oh, you happy with this, are you?
Oh, off you go, Tom. Defend his ass.
So you got the story, yeah? Was it good enough? Did you understand it?
So he's been getting shitty work and not enough
Yeah.
hours because he's consistently late.
Yes, from the sound
And
of
it's
it.
only 5 to 15 minutes.
Right. Just, I would like to just defend my client here for a second from the outset. I don't seem to remember anywhere about consistently. He said that he was late on a Monday and only between 5 and 15 minutes.
On a regular basis.
On a regular basis.
Yeah, but I think semi-regular basis, consistent means
Okay,
every
okay.
single time.
Okay.
So I would prefer if if we use the correct terminology.
Okay. So he might have occasionally been late. Okay.
What was
yeah?
what am I supposed to say?
I would
What's
actually
the
like
word?
to hear that again.
You want to hear it again?
I want to hear the words he uses.
Objection. That's the word I was looking for.
Okay.
Overruled. We're listening to it again. It's evidence.
You ready? So it's a minute long. Oh, I keep losing it.
And if you do choose to use Chloe, I may have a Judge Chloe. So, for the past 3 or 4 weeks, my transport manager has been giving me the worst work they've got. I'm out all week. Yeah, he's got me finishing really early, so I'm not maximising hours. It's dirty, smelly, horrible work. And when I've confronted him about this, he said he's doing it on purpose because I'm always late to work. No one else is getting this, just me. Am I late to work all the time? It's semi often, and it's usually anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes. And it's typically on a Monday. So, am I the arsehole for being late to work? Or is he the arsehole for giving me shit work on purpose because I'm late to work?
Semi-often.
Semi-often.
I'm my objection stands. Semi-often is not consistent. And we're talking about on a semi-often, whatever the fuck that means. Semi-often Monday. So basically once in a week. In a day, if a driver's coming in a little bit late, semi-often.
Marty's putting a good point here. He says, doesn't he say he's out all week, so he can only be late on a Monday?
Well,
He's
that's-
got a
that's
point.
true.
He's got a point.
but on a Monday, you still. I mean, the reality is, a lot of the tramping yards. You look at how they are. A lot of these lads turn in. They'll kind of get all the stuff. But it's not really about setting off on the Monday. Yes, it is better to set off earlier, but he's getting up, he's going, and then it's more about how he is throughout the week. Is he pulling his weight throughout the week? Is
Okay.
it justified to punish someone the whole week for 5, 10, 15 minutes of lateness? If he's making that work up. Now, say for instance, if he's, consistently 15 minutes late and he's clocking off early every single day, yeah, fair enough. But that's not the case. He's clearly still doing his workload. The only thing that his transport manager is pissed off him about is the fact that he's late on a Monday morning. It's the weekends. No one's ready for work on a fucking Monday morning, are they?
Not the point.
It is. I think it is the point. 'Cause I think because when you're dealing with shit work and it stinks all week, and you're getting in your cab and you've kind of parked up in some lay-by and you're stinking, it's not fair, is that really? The transport manager here is clearly the arsehole. Is clearly the arsehole. And I would like to invite my co-counsel to try and debate me even on that part there, because I think even you'd be struggling to say that he's not an arsehole in this situation. I know what argument you're wanting to go for, and it's the fact that he's late.
Not
and he's the arsehole for
necessarily.
being late. But do you think for 15 minutes being 15 minutes late into work, is it deserving to have a punishment throughout the week?
I thought you said it was 5.
And,
I thought it was
5 to
5 to
15.
10. 5
so,
to 15.
You
You said
doesn't
50.
really matter. 15. Sorry, 15.
Oh, sorry, I misheard you. I thought you were making that a bit extreme, but okay.
But it's not just that. But by the sounds of things, it's also affecting his pay as well.
Okay.
So he's literally giving him a pay cut for that 15 minutes. If you were 15 minutes into work, would you expect to have not just even an hour, but multiple hours of work cut off?
This is coming from somebody who has issues timekeeping, Tom.
Tom. How
I
many
actually
times
gotta
have you
do
been
something.
late to the podcast,
The
Tom?
thing
This is a good
is-
point.
Listen, I am not on trial here.
Maybe I should bring you to trial.
thing is,
Come on, Nessa.
if it was a one-off now and then, nobody would mind that. But
Yeah.
he admitted himself that it is semi-often. So that is more than just once in a blue moon. Do you know what I mean? If you are consistently late to work, you're going to get the worst jobs. He wouldn't be getting smelly, stinking work if he was on time. He's literally said it himself that nobody else at work gets the smelly jobs he gets because they're on time.
Yeah.
His boss admits that he's
So if he was
doing
on
it
time,
on
he
purpose
would
as
get- yeah, yeah.
punishment for
Yeah.
turning in late. So don't turn in late. If I was paying this guy and he was semi-regular late, I'd fire his ass. I wouldn't just dock his wages and give him shit work. I'd fire his ass. You, sir, are the arsehole. You know, if you want
Straight in
good
there.
work,
Yeah.
you want good hours, you want good wages, you want zero discipline, follow the damn rules. I rest my case.
You got to bring this back, Tom. It's not going in your favour at the moment.
Tom can't keep very well.
This might help him though. What excuses can you bring out? Come on.
I get what you're saying. But so just this week, I don't know if I can make this joke. It's part of a joke. It's quite bad, but we'll go with
You're
this.
gonna have to do it now.
So Saudi Arabia this week has executed a man.
I don't like this way this is going.
And he got executed for tweeting something about the Saudi royal family.
Right. Is this a real story?
It's a real story.
I've
This
not heard
actually
this, but
happened.
okay.
So he got executed for basically making a joke about the royal family or something like that. Just point out, he had 10 followers, 10, and they executed him for that.
What, on his Instagram or something?
On his Twitter it was.
Oh,
It was-
okay.
So he was punished for not following the rules. Seems fair.
I'm not saying
This is what you're
I'm
saying
not
this
saying
guy
that,
should be.
But what I'm saying is,
I
like,
should execute you.
what I'm saying is,
Yes.
okay. Should he have? What did he follow the rules?
No, he did not.
Did the crime fit the punishment, or the
No.
punishment fit the crime? No,
He
it
sh-
absolutely didn't.
He should not have paid with his life, just his job. Or maybe his social media account.
Exactly.
Yeah,
something like
deleted
that.
his social
But
media.
I think in this case as well, it's one of them things where it's just such a wild exaggeration of like it's okay, fair enough. Like say, listen, I'm going to dock you an hour for being 50 minutes late.
Okay.
But not just that, but also as well, the fact is he's had to approach his transport manager to ask. So there's basically companies realistically, they require to have a disciplinary process. If you're not doing your tasks right, there should be a process for disciplining you. There should be a verbal warning. There should be something to basically acknowledge and say, no, you're not doing this right. You need to do this better. That's clearly not been followed because he had to go and he's had to ask why. What? Go on. Object. Go on.
There is no evidence, because he didn't provide any evidence, that these haven't already taken place, these disciplinary procedures.
She got a point.
Thank you.
I was full on board then until she said that. I'm not gonna lie, I was going actually.
There's no evidence to say that this hasn't already happened.
He's got
I think
up.
Tom quits.
Tom's disappeared.
Does that mean I win? Does that mean I win?
Yeah, no, that's it. You've won. Yeah. No, where's he gone? He's literally fucked off.
Tom, come back. We need you. This was going quite well.
He's lost it. I'm genuinely quite scared where he's gone. He's either now he's gone to go and get backup. I bet you.
He might be getting back up.
I hope so. I think we might have lost him. Oh no, I hear him.
I can hear something. Is he getting
Mike.
Kaylee?
He's gone to get an employee handbook. Yeah, I reckon he's gone to get Kaylee backup.
What is that? I can't tell what it is.
What's he doing?
There he is.
He's back.
Have you got evidence, Tom? Have you got your evidence?
You just fucked off. Wait, what? Thomas? Oh, someone's on the phone. You can't phone a friend. Are you phoning him? Have you figured out who it is? He's not going to answer.
Objection. I object.
Oh, look,
Come
he's
on.
not going to answer. That's hilarious.
Please answer.
You literally just fucked off. There was no explanation.
Tom knew I was right. That's why he wants evidence.
Hello.
Hello, sir. How you doing? Just to let you know, you're live on the podcast.
You can swear. That's fine.
Yeah.
Very good, mate. I'd like to ask you some questions, please, as your defence.
Go for it.
That means
Right,
I get to ask
I'd
too.
like to. Can you guys hear this? Okay, yeah.
We can hear it, but obviously he can't hear us.
Okay. Right. That's fine. Yeah. There'll be some questions from the prosecution. She's a bitch, so I've got to worry about it.
Fuck you, Tom.
I'd like to ask. So obviously your transport manager has punished you for
Yes.
being late. How often would you say that you are late, mate? So, help me out here, mate.
define
Help me out here,
semi-regular.
mate.
Most Mondays.
Yes! That's regular basis.
And maybe another
Thomas
day or two.
froze.
in the week. Not every week, but most weeks.
Yes,
Okay,
that's
okay.
regular.
Right,
Okay,
you're killing me
so-
here, lad. You're
The
killing me
the
here.
next question, Tom, is what have
Right.
they
You need
done
to-
before
Have
his
you
punishment?
been pulled up about
Yeah.
about being late before this happened?
Yes.
Say,
Yes!
mate, you're killing me.
I rest my case.
Yeah. For the past, 6 years, yeah, I have.
Oh! What the case?
Tom, please let him know that he is an arsehole.
Tom, come on, admit
Mate,
defeat.
You've got to help me out here. You've got to give me something,
no,
mate.
Tom, he can't hear what we're saying. You need to tell him he is an arsehole, and I tell him he's an arsehole.
Come on. Come on.
That's not helping me in the slightest, mate. Right, okay, thank you very much for that. Yeah, apparently you'll hear your verdict on Monday, mate.
Thank you very much.
No worries. You really haven't, mate. Bye
You
bye.
haven't helped yourself either, dude. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Tom, for calling the witness
Tom,
live on the
yeah,
podcast
I'm not gonna
recording.
lie, your smug face as you came back with the phone, in your face. Look how
I was
amazing
worried
this is gonna
slightly
be.
because I thought
Smack.
he was pissed off with me for being right.
I am gonna level with you guys. That did not go my way.
We could tell.
I have nothing more to add.
Honestly, neither do I.
That's me dropping the mic, and I'm going to edit that into the podcast.
If I may, I've come to a decision. Believe it or not,
No
yeah.
shit.
You've not helped yourself. You're an arsehole. Nessa wins. Hands
I
down.
felt like I had that in a fucking bag. I was like, come on,
no.
lad. No,
I've got to
no.
give you gratitude. The fact you just don't give two shits, just like, yeah. And what? Mate.
As soon as that phone started ringing, I thought I thought it was over
He's
for me.
single every single Monday for 6 years.
Oh, that
I'll be honest with you.
I thought Tom was going to
I-
win that when he brought the phone
I
out.
don't. Fuck has just happened. What
How
has
did
just
you know
happened?
who it was, Tom? And who is he?
Recognise the voice.
I
I don't think
recognise
he
the
minds
voice.
us saying. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Aaron. I know exactly
you
who that
might
is. The
recognise
second
his
it played, I
voice,
knew
yeah.
exactly who that
Who's
was.
Aaron?
He's been on our podcast before.
Yeah.
If you might remember that I called him. Who did I call him? Mr. Who's that murderer?
Oh, fucking! It's
Holy
it's one
shit,
of.
him!
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I've just
that
called
that
him an
clip.
arsehole.
Yeah, he's gonna come and murder you, Nessa.
This is just for Judge Chloe. This doesn't represent what I actually think of you.
She's
Honestly, at
scared.
this point, I think that of you. You've just fucked me, lad. You've just fucked me.
I love you, Tom, but I win.
God damn, you do. Holy shit, that went badly for me.
Oh, I did so well. I'm so pleased with myself.
You did do very well. Yeah. Tom failed.
And that,
Tom
ladies
really
and
thought he
gentlemen,
was on a
was
high
Judge
horse
Chloe.
then. Yes, thank you for joining. That was amazing.
Honestly, I genuinely, I don't really know. Like,
In all
can we
fairness,
even?
If anyone does want us to do a Judge Chloe, if you could give us your number so we could ring up for facts as well, I think that
yeah.
would be quite
I
good.
think that would make it. Honestly,
that would make
was,
it. Yeah.
We
If
need-
you want to be on the podcast, and we'll give you a ring. And
We need to call
yeah,
you as
we
a
can-
witness in your own trial to
Yeah.
bury you deeper.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do that. That would be much more fun.
Yeah.
Cool. Moving on.
Thank you very much, everybody.
I think we've broken Tom. I think we might have to stop
Yeah,
here.
that's absolutely right. I think on that note.
Don't forget to check out Salmon Slap. Woo!
Yeah.
Go on.
Salmonslap.com. Go and check out the merch. Go and do all of that. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, rate us on all of the sites that you can.
Yes.
iTunes and
Leave
shit
us
like
a
that. I've not said
review.
that in a while. Please leave us a review. Reviews are so important
Good
for
ones,
podcast
not bad
analytics.
ones. I am funny.
No, do whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. Right. Anyways, and on that note, thank you so much for listening. If you haven't listened, how did you get this far? But we shall see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
God damn, I got fucked.